Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome to 3302. This is where I take a look at the news and happenings in and around Elite Dangerous. Today we take a bit of a look at the PlayStation 4 release and its hints towards a 2.3 release date. There's some upcoming revelations on the alien ruins, and Wagar makes an appearance on Lave radio. There may well be a new patch on the beta servers at the moment, but already many people are looking forward towards next year and the release of the PlayStation 4 version of Elite Dangerous, along with the new update 2.3. Now, in the newsletter that came out on Friday, there was a Q&A with Gary Richards, who is the senior producer for the console versions of Elite, and he just happened to drop a fairly small hint as to when we can expect the 2.3 update, the commanders, to actually arrive. Now, we know that the PlayStation 4 version of the game is due to arrive in the second quarter of 2017, so that's between April and June. Now, he confirmed that patch 2.3 will arrive before the PlayStation 4 release. So, whilst that doesn't give us a huge amount of information to go on, it does confirm that the 2.3 update and the separate PlayStation 4 release of the game are coming on completely separate days. Gary Richards then went on to say that their next project is work on 2.4. Now, do keep in mind that Gary Richards and his team work exclusively on the console versions of the game, and these are usually made either a little bit after the PC versions or alongside them. So this also confirms that 2.4 is now being worked on. We've long known what patch 2.3 the Commanders is going to contain. It will be the Commander Creator, allowing players to create their own avatars, and it will be the long-awaited multi-crew. But as to 2.4, well, that remains largely a mystery still. Many people assume it's going to be aliens in some way or other, but personally, I think it's going to be something a little bit different, and it may well involve walking around. Patch 2.2.03 went live onto the beta servers last week, and it contained numerous balance fixes. Now, this patch contains many changes to weapons and modules, engineering blueprints, as well as changes to power play itself. One question has been quite prominent on many players' minds, and that is, when the new blueprint changes go live, what's going to happen to their existing weapons and modules? Well, with the beta we got a little bit of a glimpse of that, and it didn't go all too well initially. So what happens is when you log into the beta servers, you'll find that all your combat-orientated engineered weapons and modules are redone to the new stats. This is an automatic process. You don't see anything going on at all. It's all there, ready and done for you. But what many players noticed was that their stats were significantly below what they were previously. Now, you may well have heard about this. There are a few scare stories going around, and what had happened is that the secondary effects had not carried over. Some people were concerned that this was an intentional change, but it turns out that this is indeed a bug, and it was limited to the earliest batch of players who had been copied over to the beta server. For those, the problem has been fixed, and it doesn't seem to have affected anyone else. Now, how this balance pass is going to affect everyone else when it eventually arrives on the live servers in January of 2017 is anyone's guess. Hopefully it's going to be an improvement, and I sure hope that it's not going to have a negative effect on the modules that everyone's been working towards. A new article made its way to Galnet last week. This one contains some information from Ram Tah, one of the reclusive engineers. This guy has been leading some research into the alien ruins that were discovered a short while ago. Now, what he had to say was as follows: I have made the first step in unlocking the ruins' secrets. Using data delivered by independent pilots and explorers, my researchers and I have created a decryption algorithm that can decipher the data patterns contained within the mystical obelisks. But although this is extremely exciting, the real work has only just begun. I've taken measures to ensure that our algorithm is automatically uploaded to any ship that docks at a starport in the main system. The algorithm will allow independent researchers to decrypt data from the site. I sincerely believe that the knowledge found in the ruins belongs to all of us, and I intend to do everything I can to facilitate access to that knowledge. So, 2 points on all this then. The first would be that this certainly seems to be the next step towards unravelling whatever mystery the ruins contain, and suspicions continue to be pretty strong that this will lead to alien involvement at some point. It also means that when players go and dock over that station in the main system, they will get the ability to decrypt data from the alien site. What functionality this will give us, I don't know, and unfortunately we can't yet find out. A few players have actually been there to the system to try and find out, but it doesn't actually work. And Michael Brooks on the Frontier forums, the executive producer, made a short post confirming that this Galnet article has actually been posted a bit too early, and it wasn't intended to come out until the current patch makes its way to the live servers in January. A bit unfortunate perhaps, but this does go a long way to confirm that this balance patch will also contain something other than just balancing. Once again, Frontier are doing a 24-hour holiday live stream. Now, they also did this last year with Elite Dangerous, and it was a pretty interesting event with a lot going on, both with the developers and the community. Now, they're going to do this again this year. Both Ed and Bo are doing a live stream together. Now, not together at once, there's going to be two separate live streams. Bo is going to do a 24-hour live stream for Planet Coaster, and Ed is going to do a 24-hour live stream for Elite Dangerous. Now, these live streams are going to take place on midday of the 19th of December, and they're going to continue through to the same time on the 20th of December. On top of this, the event is going to be raising money for charity Special Effect. There's a whole bunch of information available, and you can see this through the link in the video description below. And there you'll also be able to get a look at the many prizes that are up for grabs. Space Bear has been working very hard making an exceptional video called The Journey Itself. Now, the video contains a really nice soundtrack, and it has some exceptional footage here. Some of it you can see in the background right now. If you want to watch the full thing, again you can find that through the link in the video description. Space Bear has been doing videos on Elite Dangerous for a very long time now, and they're always of a very good quality. This one I especially enjoyed, so whilst you're over there on his YouTube channel, why not check out some of his other Elite related videos. Official Elite Dangerous author Drew Wagar made an appearance on Lave Radio last week. There they discussed many different topics, including his latest book, which should be out at some point in the future, called Elite Dangerous Premonition. Now, the book details a number of things that we don't yet know a lot about, but what we do know is that it's going to recount some of the player activities that have gone on over the previous years, and that players and their plot lines are going to feature quite heavily within the storyline. On top of that, the entire story is intertwined within the events that are going to be unfolding within the galaxy over the coming months. Drew is always a pleasure to listen to, and the interview is very interesting indeed, so I highly recommend you go and check it out, and you can do that by clicking the link to Lave Radio in the video description below. That then brings us to an end of this episode of 3302. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.